Hey everyone, so in today's video we're going to be doing a quick review as well as a demo and comparison between the Flower Beauty blush bombs and the Glossier Cloud Paint. So this is actually a part of my 1 week of cream blush series here on my channel. I'm so excited about this series and you guys I feel like are too, so I'm really happy about that. If you're new to my channel, it's when I do a new cream blush review every day for an entire week on my channel, so I will leave my playlist linked down below for you guys in case you want to catch up on the videos that you missed. But today is day 3 and I actually threw it out to you guys. I said, what blush do you want to see me review in this series? And overwhelmingly it was the Flower Beauty blush bomb. And then I got a few comments saying, well, you might as well compare it to the Glossier Cloud Paints because a lot of people ask if this is a dupe for the Cloud Paint. Hope that you guys do enjoy today's video and definitely make sure to give it a thumbs up if you do. And of course, I hope you'll subscribe and check out some of the other 1 week of cream blush videos. Flower Beauty blush bombs retail for $9.99 and it comes with 0.31 ounces. Glossier Cloud Paint retails for $18 and you get 0.33 ounces. So very, very similar in the ounces, but the Flower Beauty is cheaper. Both of these have 6 shades, so it's definitely a nice shade range. Starting off with the Flower Beauty blush bomb, I have the shade Pinched, and the Glossier Cloud Paint, I have the shade Dusk. I wanted to compare two colors that were pretty similar in today's video and throughout the demo to make them a little bit more easy to compare. So the Flower Beauty blush bombs come in a very similar package to the Glossier Cloud Paints. I feel like that's what kind of started the comparisons. The packaging on both of these are really, really pretty. I prefer the look of the Glossier packaging, the fact that it looks like a paint. I actually did a recent video on products that are like prettily packaged but also really good products, and I did include the Cloud Paints. I will say that the Flower Beauty blush bombs have a smaller opening at the bottom, so I feel like these tend to be a little bit more secure in my makeup bag. I feel like you do have better control with the Flower Beauty blush bomb packaging. These both claim to do very, very similar things. They both claim to give a beautiful wash of color to the cheeks to make your cheeks look really vibrant and pretty. But I do feel like these formulas are pretty different. And though they give a very similar effect on the cheeks, I do think that these are different enough for an entire video comparing these formulas. The Flower Beauty blush bomb has a very, very lightweight, silky formula. The one product that I think it reminds me the most of is something like a tinted moisturizer or a skin tint. I feel like this has such a lightweight formula that loves to blend into the skin and blend into other products. Let's jump into the demo so you can see how the Flower Beauty blush bombs apply to my cheeks. Again, the shade is Pinched, and I'm not sure if you can tell, I can just add a little bit of this product onto my cheeks and it just shears out and blends into the skin effortlessly. It really wants to blend and it's a very flexible product, so I really love it for that reason. It feels, again, just like another added layer of a tinted moisturizer, but it gives you that really pretty wash of color. This is definitely a more sheer product, which I think is part of the reason why it loves to blend into the skin, and it gives you a very, very dewy look. For me, this definitely gives me a lot of dew to my skin and a healthy look that I really, really enjoy. Now, moving on to the Glossier Cloud Paints, this is definitely a slightly thicker, more gel-like consistency. The more I would have to say that this is more similar to like a gel-based foundation, whereas the Flower Beauty I would say is more like a tinted moisturizer sort of consistency. I always like to start off small with the Glossier Cloud Paints because I feel like the Glossier Cloud Paints are definitely more pigmented than the Flower Beauty blush bombs. And these are very, very easy to blend onto the skin as well. With more pigment though, I tend to want to build them up rather than add a lot to my cheeks right at once. I love Dusk in particular. This is my second tube of Dusk because it gives you just that perfect blush bronze shade that looks really pretty any time of year. There's just something about this formula that to me always looks good. It has a very skin-like finish that I always look for in my products. I feel like this does have a little bit of a sheen. I mentioned this in some of my other videos. Skin isn't super, super dewy naturally, unless you have naturally beautiful glass skin, but I'll tell you what, I definitely don't. And I feel like what makes the Glossier Cloud Paints really pretty is that it's not too much of a glow that it looks like product. It really does give a very pretty sheer wash of skin-like blush. It really is really pretty for that reason. Now let's get into the way that these both wear. I think both wear very, very well. The Flower Beauty blush bombs, because they're more sheer and more dewy, they tend to fade a little bit faster. So I tend to get about 5 hours of wear with this one. And the Glossier Cloud Paints, I tend to get a full 8 hours just because these are slightly more thick and definitely more pigmented. So it's just kind of what happens when you add more pigment to a product. It's going to naturally last a little bit longer. Something that I really love about the Flower Beauty blush bombs is that it gives your skin such a natural, healthy glow, and it's definitely more on the dewy side, but it doesn't feel very heavy on the skin, which I really like. Again, it's just kind of like another layer of tinted moisturizer, and that's really something that they got right with this one. And I love how it kind of just washes over the face in a way that does remind me of the Cloud Paint. In general, I can't call these dupes. They give very, very similar effects once actually on the cheeks, but I feel like they're good both in their own right for different reasons. Again, if I want something a little bit more dewy, that is really going to give me a very healthy, dewy flush to my skin, I would probably go for the Flower Beauty if I want that instant dewiness. But if I want some cream blush that's going to give me that healthy flush but last like a little bit longer, I would probably go with the Cloud Paints. If you're looking for a more affordable alternative, I do think the Flower Beauty blush balm is one to look into. I love the formula. I'm honestly thinking about getting other colors just because I really love that instant glow and that instant shot of moisture I feel like it gives my skin. As a quick recap for you guys, I feel like these are both very, very beautiful products and will give you a similar finish and a similar look to your skin. The Flower Beauty blush balm is slightly thinner and more dewy. The Glossier Cloud Paint is slightly thicker, more pigmented, and will last a little bit longer. Both end up looking like a really beautiful wash of color on the skin. I know I'm saying that a lot, but that's really the best way I can describe them. Overall, I feel like they're different products, but both are really, really good, and I'm so happy that you guys asked for a review on this because I'm so happy that I finally tried them. I hope that today's video did end up being helpful for you guys, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if it was. I actually am a Glossier rep, so if you do end up deciding to go the Cloud Paint route, I will leave my Glossier rep link down below for you guys. 1 week of cream blush continues on tomorrow. Remember, I will leave my playlist link down below so you guys can catch up on those videos. And of course, I hope you guys are having a good one, and I will see you in my next video.